This is the Skullet Podcast. Put your hands together for the very funny Samantha Bentley.
Hey everybody. Hello.
How's it going, Sam?
It is going great. It's going great. This is great coffee.
You like that?
Yes. I need to say, okay, he offered me coffee when I got here. First water, I took the water, and he said coffee. And then I shit all over his coffee because he didn't have the creamer I wanted. But he had oat, French vanilla flavored, non-lactose creamer. It was brown sugar.
Brown sugar, yeah.
Yeah. And this is amazing. I'm so sorry. I have to tell everybody. People have to know. This is amazing. I'm so glad. I'm not going to have gas.
Yeah.
I feel so responsible because, thank you. This changed my life.
No, of course. Look,
with some cold brew too. I love that already.
I'm never gonna lead you down the wrong path when it comes to coffee or oat products.
Yeah, I did have real sugar. He tried to offer me agave. I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely.
You're against agave?
I'm not against it, but I'm not using it in my coffee. I'm not going to do it. I need sugar, but I could try. You know what? Because I tried this creamer. So next time I might try to put a little. I like creamer in my tea though.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's amazing. I don't really need the sugar. I can cut the sugar out.
Yeah.
But I can use flavored creamers. But you know they got a lot of sugar in them. But with tea,
yeah.
Good. People don't do that all the time.
That's true. That's true. Well, I appreciate you making the trip and coming on the Skullet Podcast. We were talking about Skullets before the show started, and I didn't know you're such a Frasier fan.
I love Frasier.
Yeah.
Frasier is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's really sexy. He makes that hairstyle.
He what?
He makes that hairstyle.
He makes the Skullet, yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, he started out with hair, and then it slowly kept receding, and then he turned British, and then he moved to Seattle.
Yeah. The thing about it is he kept it. It's the dedication. There's men across the globe that have that type of dedication. I don't understand it. I don't know why y'all just don't let it go. Let it go. Let it go, but you don't want to.
You mean let it go, like just shave it, or just stop dealing with, stop cutting in general?
No. Don't stop. Shave it off.
Yeah.
But y'all don't do that. You get the side style. And you know what? Maybe if I had that issue, maybe I would do the same thing. If my top was going, maybe I would fade my sides up and just, I don't know, but
it's just like you just gotta really depend on the shape of your head, just to kind of get you through life.
Are you afraid of the shape of your head?
No, I mean I think I'm just kind of like bored with the experience. I was just shaved for 10 years, and I'm like, what if I just let it go, just see what happens, like live life on a different difficulty.
Okay, so what are some of the other, like, did you do a comb over? Have you did dreadlocks? Have you done plaits? Or
dreadlocks, huh? I mean, I'm gonna, once it gets this long, then I'm gonna try. I'll just do all kind of wacky things. I'm planning on bleaching it blonde and being Hulk Hogan for Halloween one year.
Is there? Okay, so that's a pretty long length.
Yeah.
All right, so if I was looking, that's shoulder length.
It is shoulder length, yeah.
Okay, how long do you think it's going to take to get there?
So the premise of the podcast has been 100 episodes, and if we do an episode a week, that's 100 weeks.
So you can't cut your hair.
That's the idea. That's the concept, yeah. And we're about 4 months in at this point.
How's your sex life?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
You dipping in some shit? You doing something?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But where do you think when you get like mid here, it's probably still gonna work?
What's that? It's gonna work in my sex life?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
I mean,
because you're getting the cut right now. You're getting the style. It does look good.
I'm not getting it styled.
You're not getting the style.
This is all natural.
So it's curly.
It is curly.
Oh, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
There's a little peel to it. Okay, got a little curl going on.
Yeah.
There's a carpet match the drapes there, Ron.
Do I have curly pubes?
Is it curly?
It's salt and pepper down there.
As am I.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's have a moment of silence for that.
Hey, let's do it. If you're driving, we apologize.
No, that's cool. Then what? Okay.
What am I going to do with it once it's out? Once I have the look?
Once it's the length you want, you got there. Then what?
I don't know. At that point, it's like, what do you? It's like Alexander the Great. After he conquered whatever Mesopotamia or whatever. I don't really remember the story, but he cried because there were no more lands to conquer. That's what I'll probably feel like. I'll start weeping because I'll finally have accomplished everything I ever wanted in life.
And there's a lot of great guys that have that look. The couch guy from Half Baked. Yeah, that same look.
That is true.
I think, when you get there to that length, maybe you should meet up with people that look the same way.
Other skullets, yeah. We'll just have a skullet
party.
See, maybe we'll do like little things where we'll tie our hair together and try to like run across, like the opposite of rams.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
I would love to see.
Yeah, and it's like who's the alpha skullet?
Who would that be? I tell you what,
Jesse the Body Ventura, probably.
If Couch Guy was there, he would beat a lot of y'all.
He would probably
Do you
be
remember?
pretty good.
I don't even know that dude's name. I think he was the writer of the. No. You know what I'm talking about, the dude?
I do. It's been a long time, but I can see him in my mind.
I forget that guy. He's been in a couple things. A couple times he's been on the couch, but he has that hairstyle. Same one. Not the glasses though.
Not the glasses.
So he is different. But yeah, still the same. So is there any type of skullets you wouldn't welcome into your, like, they have to have mustache and beard?
No, as long as you have a skullet. I mean, what's been happening lately, which has been very rewarding, I guess, is people just send me pictures of skullets in the wild now. They just I mean, it is an invasion of other people's privacy for sure, but they will send me photos of just people walking down the street. Like I saw one, and it's nice. It's a whole community.
It has to be nice to see them out in the community. That's your people.
It is my people, yeah.
And you have to feel connected because now you're connected to thousands, maybe even millions of people just like you.
Yeah.
Living their lives,
I definitely feel less alone, and it is nice. It's just nice to be. There's no message group. There's no support groups. There's no folks. But I don't even know they recognize that we have the same haircut. But it's just I feel like a man with a skull is like a man without a country. They're kind of like doing their own thing.
He's out there.
Yeah.
And we want to know about you guys. Like, what do you eat? What does a guy with a skull like to eat? What does he like to do? You know what I mean? Does he put his pants on one leg at a time like everyone else?
Does he even wear pants?
Yeah. How about underwear? Do you like socks? Do they need to be mismatched? There's a lot of questions.
That is a lot of questions.
Yeah. What about you? Do you wear underwear?
I do wear underwear.
Do you have some now?
On?
Yeah.
I have 2 on right now.
2 pair?
Yeah.
What do you think I was going to rape you? Who wears 2 pairs? What the fucking fuck? What the hell? I'll never come back here. I feel so unsafe now. Fucking 2 pair underwear, son of a bitch. I only wore 1 just to let you guys know out there. Come on. Really? But it's like one type.
It's just one. No. Just the 1 pair, So, folks, Sam Bentley is one of the funniest comics in Pittsburgh. We're so happy to have her. I remember when I first moved here, everyone was like, "Have you seen Sam Bentley before? Have you seen Sam Bentley perform?" And then we saw you perform, and it was like you're just like one of one. So you saw you at another show. It was like a completely different performance. You've always just kind of been doing like. You're very
different stuff all the time.
Exactly, yeah. I'm kind of curious about that. Does that give you anxiety at all, or is that kind of like you're all just?
Time.
Yeah.
I always have anxiety, before a performance. Like I got one tonight too, but it's sometimes there's things that I might write and have ready, and there's some things I get there and I can forget what you might not know.
Sure.
And I'll just start doing. Whatever, crowd work and, talking to people. And I do have things that I like, stock jokes, old jokes. But for the most part, I like the crowd. I like to talk to the crowd. I like to interact with people. And I really enjoy that. But I remember somebody was like, a comedian was like, you don't have jokes. You just do crowd work. And I felt kind of funny about that for a minute. But then I thought about it like, okay, that's my style of comedy. And that's okay. Because I could do both. And I like that. I like to be able to go somewhere, even though I have something like, say, I might have something written, but I get there and something happens. And I can make something up and I can, I like that about myself. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that about you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nailed it.
In your face.
Send it right to whoever said that.
Yeah.
To you, and make sure that they rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast.
Review, and subscribe.
Yeah.
But like your mom does. How about that?
Fuck yeah.
Boom. Like
Nailed
your fucking mom does. Because she does. I don't know. Maybe.
So, and how did you, what was your first, how'd you get into stand-up?
I got into stand-up through this guy named Howie D. Mack, God rest his soul. And Howie used to do videos in East Liberty, which is like close.
Yeah.
And so he used to like when rappers came into town and things like that, how he was like the first person to meet them. He'd probably be the shuttle driver, all type of stuff. And he started doing these interviews with these people. He got really connected. He was going different places and traveling.
Yeah.
And but he did a lot here in Pittsburgh as far as like things like that in those videos. And then he would have every once in a while there would be like, since it was rappers and sorry, I gotta hold the mic. Rappers and rap videos. Every once in a while there'd be like a girl's butt. He's like a woman walking past with a fat ass, you know, and that was a attention getter. So when I would see him in East Liberty all the time, he was a jitney. If you don't know what a jitney is, that's when somebody uses their personal car, take you to point A to point B, like Uber, but jitney was first. Anyway, so he did that for extra money as well. So, so I would catch rides with him and stuff like that, and we would laugh and talk shit all the time, like just bust it up. And he would always try to get me to be on his show. Yeah. And I was like, no, I just thought that he wanted my butt to walk past. And I was like, no, I'm not going to be one of those people. And he was like, it's not that. I mean, you do got a nice ass, but no. And he told me about the show that he had this idea he had called Off the Grill. I started doing that. I did that for 6 years with him. My character was Crazy Cakes. It was a couple of different other people. Terry Jones was one of them. Jerry Wilson, shout out to him. Shout out to Terry. Jerry Wilson doesn't do comedy anymore. He's like a motivational speaker, but he was J-Dub when he was great at comedy. Like, I mean, he's still great, even though he's not doing it. But if he came back, man, I'm a fucking shit. Man, oh my God. My God. Anyway, Howie, had that show, and a lot of great people were on there. We did a lot of like raunchy skits. And then,
sorry, is this a live show or is this like a tape?
It was a live show.
Okay.
It was on PCTV, which is on the north side, like a local little. Yeah. And it was really cool. And then, I started doing stand up from that. And then like he introduced me to T-Robe. That's how I met T-Robe, Terry Jones, and Jerry Wilson or J-Dub. And that's who I started doing like stand up with for real. They were really nice. I don't know, they were like the coolest guys. So for a long time, I just did like little bar shows and, yeah. Yeah. It's been a roller coaster ride ever since, you know what I mean?
I'm curious, so from the time you started to like now, I'm sure like the scene has been changed a ton, yeah?
Yeah, I said Sheen. my scene
I got this shirt from Sheen, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's, that's a nice shirt.
Thank you so much. Nice shirt. I just got it.
Yeah, that is nice. The green pair's nice. Yeah, the scene's changed a lot. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's happened. There's a lot of stuff that, this is what I realized about the scene, okay? It depends on who you deal with. And in the beginning, the guys I dealt with at the time, like Terry and them, they were a certain kind of way. So I didn't have any type of drama or anything. All of those guys were really about business, being funny. You had to be on time. Mm-hmm. And they were very helpful. Like, and if those were the type of guys that if you did have any type of bullshit going on, it wasn't going to be bothered with you. They were trying to do what they were trying to do. And that was a great motivator to be around those kind of people. So, of course, here in the Pittsburgh scene, there's a lot of things that go on that never happened to me. And when I would hear about it, at first I would kind of be like, no, that's bullshit, right? Because it didn't happen to me. And I had to really think, just because it didn't happen to me doesn't mean it doesn't happen, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, yeah, it's very different from, but you got to change with it, I don't think I don't go to open mics as much as I need to. I should go a lot. I mean, it's nice, to meet new comics a lot. It really is. And hanging out with comedians is like the best time you'll ever fucking have. So, I kind of like do myself a disservice when I don't go out and meet all the new people, because there's a lot of talent in Pittsburgh. A lot. And there's a lot of people I haven't met. I can only imagine, like, especially at Scarps. They got some good ass fucking wings. Yes.
They did pretty good wings.
Nothing else to meet a new person and to get some chicken wings.
Yeah, that's huge.
Maybe fingered. It could happen.
Chicken finger.
Like fingered. You ever been fingered at Scarps?
I've never been fingered at Scarps.
I have twice.
You have been fingered at Scarps? Mm-hmm. Really?
No.
Oh.
It sounds good.
That's why I wear two pairs of...
Did you see my face?
You did. No.
You believe somebody.
I'm just like, I don't know.
Sam.
I was like, maybe I'm not really part of the scene if you don't get fingered as
It is a shame. Like, you would feel some kind of way, because that would make me feel some kind of way. Like, if they was like really actively doing that, and I came there and nobody even asked me, like, why?
I know.
Like, why? I mean, yeah, it's fucking vulgar. Well, why didn't they ask me?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I would feel about that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you would feel the same way, because you're a nice looking guy.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You at least want an offer.
Of course, or at least
you have to do it.
No, I mean, so in this circumstance, the fingering is like
for everybody.
Asked, someone is asking if you want to be fingered.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just doing. Like, just say you go somewhere and that's what they do, but you go there.
Yeah.
Frequently, and nobody ever approaches you. You're like, what the fuck?
That'd be fucked up.
But everybody have these, stories, good or bad. We don't care, but still,
yeah.
They have a memory of that. They have an account of that.
Yeah.
And you were there.
Yeah.
Several times, even with the people who got fingered.
I think we should start a petition about getting fingered as scarves.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's gonna rub some people the wrong way, but
it may.
It'll rub.
It may.
The dry rub at scarves also. My God.
Who's gonna start off the fingering? Maybe if it's a lady. I think it'll be better.
Yeah, probably.
It's not a good time for men right now. I think women we can take the forefront on. Just fingering people up.
Listen, I don't even approach fingering anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a lost art, is it?
It's a lost art. I'm getting older. My fingers don't move quite as. I don't have the dexterity that I once did.
Listen though, guys, why guys did that? Well, when in my neighborhood, guys, when I was younger, they said they did that for the smell test. That's what you figure out what's going on.
Oh, interesting.
You got to go in there.
Yeah.
You diddle around. You come back up. I don't know where you take your finger, but you got to.
You got to waft it. You got to waft it. Yeah.
Around, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't want to,
Yeah, you don't want to go face first in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot different for ladies, though.
Wait, hold on. Is there a smell test?
We need to. I mean, like, it's usually when it's right, you're like,
oh, yeah, that's too late. Unless at that point.
Put your hands down in.
Yeah.
That's horrible. My first episode on Off the Grill was about a guy who wasn't circumcised.
Okay.
And that was gross. Because he didn't tell me.
Oh, your first, this is legitimately your first time?
Yeah. No, my first time with an uncircumcised. Not my first time. Period. Okay. But that was a first timer, and that was traumatic. I didn't like that. Not at all. I'm not a fan. You know what I mean? I think that's something that you should tell somebody. Because that thing collects, gets yeasty. Oh, yeah. That's gross. It's yeast. They say cheese, but it's yeast. That's what it is.
I hear if you take care of it, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be part
Was it first and last? Was it the first and last?
Yes, it was. If you got to sneak one on, because you're going to tell, if you tell me, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up, politely decline. I don't want that for my life. And that's okay. You
yeah.
know, we have choices.
That's true.
That's not one of mine.
I mean, I was like, should we keep talking about, okay, so there's a whole movement about the people who are trying to get, they're like an uncircumcised movement right now. They say there's like people that find it to be like they feel like it's like a mutilation of children. I'm not saying that I believe this, but
they take the extra meat away. Mm-hmm. I can understand the argument. However, if you're on the other end of it, I think you would beg to differ. That's all I'm saying. There's another group of people. Y'all can feel the way you feel, but the people on the other side, they got to mess with that thing. Okay, everybody don't maintain them things. That's just like you get with a girl and you pull the hood back on her beam.
Yeah.
And it's all yeasted up. What do? You gotta, hey, I'm not doing it.
I can only say this as a guy whose room is always dirty and as a guy whose car is always dirty.
Okay.
I can't even imagine.
There you go.
You don't
have to imagine, because you don't have that extra.
Exactly, but I'm just saying.
Took care of it for you. You don't know.
I think they'd have to remove it because it would be so infected. Okay, we'll cut that. Anyway, so this is the Skullet podcast, and here's the thing, Sam. See, I started growing my hair. It was sort of like at first it was a goof, but the more I do it, I see it as an act of rebellion. Okay. And I'm kind of curious if there's anything that you've done in your life where it was like, maybe like people are like, maybe Sam, you shouldn't do this, or friends, family, whatever. But you're like, you know what? I just got to do it, and maybe it's made
crime. That would have been my thing. Crime.
Go on.
Yeah, I would commit crimes. I've stolen a car one time. Yeah. Stole a car before. I've sold drugs before. I've stolen a lot of stuff. Yep. Crime. I still love it. Still love crime. Yep. broken into people's places before.
Get out of
Oh,
here.
yeah. That was so exciting. Wrong, though. Not advocating. Not advocating at all. I know the joy that came over my face. I felt it. I smiled. I went back to that. Let me tell you this, right? Okay, so my mom's birthday was August the 3rd, okay?
Oh.
So she just turned
she's a
75.
Leo.
Yes. Very dominant, very strong. Beautiful lady. Shout out to my mom. But she had a birthday, and me and a couple other her friends in her building used the community room, and there's a kitchen, and we cooked out and things like that. So everybody like made a collective meal, and everybody came down and enjoyed herself and stuff. So when I was in that kitchen cooking and everything, I opened the window. All right, and then we left the community room. I closed it back, but it was real difficult. Some time went past, let's say a month maybe, and they were going to have another event in there, and the woman, the person's daughter, had the keys for the room, but she locked them in the kitchen. Okay. And I was like, I'm coming in the building from in the back smoking weed. That's what I was doing. I was outside smoking weed. And I'm coming in. No, I wasn't. I was coming from Save-A-Lot. I was coming from the grocery store, and she was in the lobby, and she was like, "Oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do." I'm saying, "What's wrong?" Because I'm Nebby. All right, it's none of my business, but I had to ask, "Why? What's going on? What's happening?" Right? And she was like, "I locked the keys in the kitchen, in the community room," and I was like, "Oh." I put the bags down because I was like, I think I left that window open. My theft B&E instincts kicked in. I was like, dun, 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 dun. I felt like Samantha Bond. And I went, and that window was open. And I pushed it and open. I was like, and I got to climb in.
Yeah.
I was so excited. God, I didn't have to go to jail. That's, if you could do it. Video games is a way to commit crimes with no jail time.
So you did that, and it brought back memories of you felt like you're in it again.
I was so excited. I was exuberant. I was beyond happy because I can't do the time. And if you can do the time, you do the crime.
Yeah,
but I can't. My knees, I gotta pee a lot.
Yeah,
you can't.
Right.
Even though the bathroom's in your cell, that's like an up point. But like, there's no refrigerator. Hard to get penis. I don't want to play Who's Gonna Finger Me Tonight with the girls. It's too much. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
We're seeing a theme on this podcast today.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? We were on air.
Hold on. So you sold a car?
Yeah. It was me and a friend of mine. And we were, she was going to meet this guy. And I was standing with her. And it was cold where we were. It was wintertime. And there was a store. Like we were on like a main drag. Or what people call the set. An area where a lot of crime and stuff happens. Anyway, we're outside and somebody left their car running and they ran into the store. And I said, "I'm leaving you. It's cold. I want to go. This guy's not coming and I'm taking this car." And she was like, "You better not." And I did that because I knew I couldn't drive, but I knew she could.
Yeah.
Okay, because I wasn't the only car that we took. This was the one I took though. Well, tricked her and checked. Anyway, make a long story short, we get in the car.
Yeah.
She drives. We go down. We make a right. We're going up the hill. Now we're on the hill district. But the street that we were on was Kirkpatrick, and there was a basketball court. So when we turned, I realized we don't have lights, and since it's not her car, she don't know where the fucking lights are. Mm-hmm. Like now, I know when you get in the car, you have to look for it. Where's the lights? But you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But then she didn't know that neither. She couldn't find the lights.
Yeah.
We ran into a pile of snow. All right, that was like Battle Park. So we were trying to turn, make a left, but anyway, ran into the snow. A cop ended up coming up the street, happenstance, right? So the cop comes over, and we cry. That's a great tactic for any woman. Guys, that wouldn't work. Like, if you get pulled over, you start crying, he's like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, he's not interested.
It works for us. Younger guy, he comes, and he's like, "What's going on?" I was, oh my God. My friend's driving. She was like, "I got an argument with my boyfriend." And I'm acting like I'm wiping her ear and I'm crying.
Oh my
it's so
God. Fake. Oh my
and
God.
He's like really giving us the answers to the questions.
Yeah.
He's asking, like, whose car is this? It says it's registered, blah, blah, blah. And he
Yeah.
was like, yeah. She was like, that's her. That's his mom. I just took it. I made a test, but his mom, I just had to get away. We were fighting. And he was like, "You know what? It's okay. Now listen, we are going to have to tow the car. Okay. But you guys sit here, and then after the tow truck comes, you guys can go."
Yeah.
All right, cool. Sitting in the car. On the other side of the street, another car pulls up. And these are people that seen us steal the car
Oh my god.
a street away. And they're telling the police they stole the car. They stole the car. Now my friend, she gets out the car. And she's walking over to the people that are trying to tell them not to tell. I get the fuck out because I tell her, hey, we got to run. Okay. Now I already had on high techs. That was what I wore when I was younger because I did a lot of criminal shit.
High techs?
High techs.
What's
you
this?
remember that? It's a boot.
Okay.
It was a boot. I had on high techs. I had on jeans. I remember that coat. I put my purse, across my body, and I start running. Okay, I'm trucking it in the snow, and I'm doing good because I'm in my teens, bro. So I could really move. My knees were amazing. Not like these ones today. Anyway, so the police officer finally sees what's going on. My friend starts to run, and she fucking falls. I go back to get her. He clotheslines me.
Whoa,
oh my God, the police officer.
He clotheslined.
Yeah, he had to chase us. Oh my God, so much snow got in my nose. Oh, you see how big my nose? Oh my God. Oh, no. I got fucked up. Boom. That was a great clothesline. If people didn't record, that shit would have still been, I would have been viral for that.
Yeah.
Like, and God, we went to jail. When the more police came, we last said we were 21 and 22.
Okay.
Right? In our minds, you could get bailed out or what? I don't fucking know what we was thinking. I was dumb.
Yeah.
And I was a goddamn follower. I'm listening to what the fuck she said. They took us down to police station number 2 on the hill. And then a police officer named Quick, my favorite officer, for real. I love this guy. Really great guy. He might have just recently retired, I think. But shout out to Quick. Anyway. He came, he seen us in the cells. He was like, y'all ain't no goddamn 21, 22. He took us out, handcuffed us to the bench. He said, tell me how old you is, goddamn. I think it was like, I don't know, 16 or 17. She was like 15 or something like that. Or 15, 16, something like that. But like, our parents had to come and get us. And every time I would try to sneak in the bar, he would always be there. Asshole. He was an asshole for that. He could have let me get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Come on, why not?
Come on.
He's Mr. He's carding everybody. My God.
Yeah, come on. I mean, you did your job once,
Yeah.
but I thank him for that because he definitely kept me out of a lot of trouble.
So
Yeah.
so what happened? What did you get in trouble for the?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have to go to court or nothing.
Oh.
That was cool.
You got like a fine or something?
I can't remember. Oh no, I think I went to. I think the academy. I think I was that's how I got in the academy. Yeah, I went to the academy for girls.
Oh, okay.
Girls and guys.
Yeah.
Probably never heard of the academy.
It's like juvenile hall or something?
Yeah, kind of. But you go there every day after school. They pick you up. They got a van.
Mm-hmm.
You eat there. You do everything there. They had like wood shop and drug and alcohol counseling and, just trying to help you get your shit together.
Yeah.
Stuff like that for kids.
Right.
Who don't listen like me. So obviously you weren't that type of kid. What kind of kid were you?
I mean, I got in some trouble, We
What was the worst thing you ever did as a kid?
We made a bomb.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
I didn't think that was going to come out.
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
we made a bomb. It was it was like a little like works bomb. So it was like basically there was this like a Christmas like a recital at school, and we're like, we don't want to go to this shit. So we left, and we're like, joyriding in my buddy's car, right? And he and another friend of ours had made these little like works, like you get aluminum foil in a like 2-liter bottle. You shake it up with some like works Drano or whatever with some aluminum foil, and it kind of expands and it explodes.
Okay.
And it's like whatever. It's like a little
No fire though.
no fire. It's
Okay.
just like a poof and it pops, right?
All right.
So I was jealous that they had this cool experience without me. So I'm like, let's do this. So we bought all the equipment for it. And then we just go to this parking lot. And we're like watching it and it expands. His expands, it explodes. But mine just expands and doesn't explode, right? And we're just like waiting.
Oh, shit.
And then we see this van come by. And then my friend freaks out because we're skipping school. So we go in the car, right? And we're driving down the road like 70 miles an hour down this winding road to get away from this thing. And he ends up crashing the car into a chain link fence. We go up on a hill and we like crash. It's like his dad's car is totaled.
And he snuck the car too.
What's that?
Did he sneak the car too?
No, I mean, he was just driving his dad's
had
car,
permission
right?
to
He
have
had
the
permission. But anyway, the cops get called. And then they go and they see that there's like a bomb or whatever that has not gone off yet.
Oh, Jesus.
So they call the fire
You
department.
guys are terrorists.
Dude,
Oh my God.
This is like right after 9/11 too.
No.
So they start freaking out.
Holy
They
shit.
evacuate the school nearby. They get the bomb squad. The bomb squad comes out. The little robot comes in and takes this little thing. We got in so much fucking trouble. I mean, this was right before Christmas too. So it was just like my folks were pretty upset about that.
How old were you?
16?
I know they still talk about it. They still talk about that shit.
Yeah.
They still talk about it. See, my grandma passed on, so she can't talk about it because that's who had to come get me.
I'll get out of here.
Now, my friend's sister, I think she was able to like get us. She tried to get me, but I don't think they let her. But yeah, but man, that's when you don't live down right there. They're always going to talk about that. When you have a kid, they're going to tell that story.
For sure.
You know what
yeah.
your dad did. And they're going to wait for that moment for the child that you father to do some shit. Boy or girl. You know that's going to come back on you.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that what it's like with you? With you and your kid?
My son I got 2.
Okay.
And I'm a grandma. But my daughter, nothing like that.
Yeah.
My son, yeah, he did a lot of criminal stuff.
Did he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not now. Very different.
That's
it's
good.
amazing. He changed, way sooner than I did. 'Cause I kept trying to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think you can commit crime if you do it another way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you can't get in the door, they say you're trying to get in the house,
Right.
and the front door is locked, well, you go around the back door. You don't got a back door. Okay, go to the side.
Uh-huh.
Okay, look at them. There's
Yeah.
more than one
skin
way.
a cat. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is with crime. You're like, okay, maybe
Yeah.
banks, not banks. Okay, let's try this. Okay, no. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I figured out I don't got to do that. I'm funny. I can tell jokes.
Yeah.
I can do hair, nails. I got a lot of different ways. Could prostitute, but my voice is too deep. It's not gonna.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you try?
Didn't work out.
Mm.
I did. I tried to.
How do you-
Didn't work out.
How do you like being a grandma?
I love it.
Yeah.
I do. I really do love
How
it.
old's your?
He's 1. He'll be.
Oh my
He'll be
gosh.
2.
Yeah.
November the 16th. So, and my son, his birthday is November the 25th. So it's funny. Like, I don't know. It's amazing looking at a little him and, watching the progression and the growth and the maturity that my son has just because of his son. I guess a lot of times people don't think, or a lot of people don't think that guys, born with kids or mature like women. Women, when we get pregnant, so, we definitely start to change really fast because, you got somebody coming and it's a lot.
Right.
Guys do the same thing, They changed a lot of things for guys in the ways of pregnancy. Like men didn't used to have maternity leave. They do now. They honor that they know that that's important for them to bond with their child.
Right.
You know what I mean? It didn't used to be a thing. Like the mom stayed home, you go back to work, dad. He didn't even get time off. Like it's like society made it like, they don't care. They got stuff to do.
Yeah.
When they did, if they were the ones that had to pay all the bills, that had to be hard too. Things are different. Thank goodness.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I've noticed. I mean, just like with my sister, I'm an uncle, right? But seeing her transform has been pretty wild. Like it's like a drastic change. It's like she's like a completely different person in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and it happens quick for some it doesn't. But
Yeah.
Do you want kids?
Yeah.
Okay. How
Yeah.
many? What's your number?
2.
Boy and girl, or 2 boys, 2 girls? What do you want?
A boy and a girl would be nice.
Okay, that would be nice. A mix up. That's great.
Yeah.
All right, you got any prospects in mind? Anybody you want to put a baby in right now? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I got a girlfriend that's
Okay.
She's a little baby crazy.
oh, boom, boom, boom. Okay, now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
All right, and she
Yeah.
seems like a great person. I know. And you're going through this mullet journey, or no, Skullet
Skullet journey, please.
Sorry,
Wow.
you're
You're
disrespect.
Wow, okay.
I apologize.
Apology
let's bring it
accepted,
back.
but that did sting.
I'm so sorry. But you're going through the Skullet situation,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
You guys are going through it. And what if she says, "I need you to cut it"? What do you do?
Wow, no one's ever asked me this. This is tough because
This is a mission you're on. Like she needs to understand that.
I'm on a mission.
You might want to have that conversation.
I mean, we've talked about it. I don't know that she loves the idea, but she bought me rosemary, to spray,
For
my hair to keep it long.
Okay, so she likes to touch it.
She does like to. I don't
like to sniff it. Yeah,
she likes to
rosemary's
sniff it
nice,
for
yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm so far deep, you know. I mean, here's the thing. So Tim's not here, but I feel like I would be letting Tim down. Tim's the podcast producer, you know. He's put a lot of time and energy into the Skullet brand.
All right. So, and that is a thing because it is a brand. So this is the workaround. This is what I say. This is what I don't. You could do it or you can't. I'm just going to suggest this. Keep your beard lined up. I don't mean shave. I mean line, like with crisp lines.
Yeah.
And it'll always look fucking good. Seriously.
Yeah.
A sharp, precise cut beard.
Yeah.
Where it's outlined, where it defines your face.
Right.
That's going to work. You want to get some pussy every time. I believe. I believe in you and the Skullet.
I appreciate that. Can I ask you just a very vulnerable question?
Yes.
Is it lined up now?
No.
Okay.
It is not. It's cut down. There's a difference. Now they line this part, but not the inside. So you don't get the inside part lined up.
There's no they. It's me. I did it. I'm doing it all.
Okay. Well, then hit the inside. Look at YouTube. You know what I'm talking about?
I kind of know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You want to make yourself look like a drug dealer, but not. That's kind of. I love barbers. I like to watch a lot of those videos, but yeah, that's nice. Beards. Women love beards.
They do
Yeah, and obviously your lady likes beard and mustache because you got it.
Yeah.
But if you keep it's lined up nice.
Yeah.
The outside and the inside. And a nice hat.
Yeah.
You're good to go. And you got glasses. So you got a lot of different looks.
I got a lot of things that are distracting from my person.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it's your personality
Yeah.
that she really cares about. But it does help for the beard to be lined up.
Yeah.
And what other hats do you have besides that?
Well, I got this. She got me this one. It's a yellow hat. It says bus, like a bus. I was a bus driver for about a few months. So I had that one. I'm experimenting with different hats at the moment. You know, this is one we just got from a thrift store.
All right. So there's fedoras and stuff like that.
I
want to keep it classy.
I
You
can't
got
do
to
a
get
fedora.
into it.
You think you?
Yes.
Who
come
likes a
on, man.
fedora?
Every dude's like them. You got to get the dressy hats.
Okay. Maybe I'll mess
Maybe
around
not
with
the Indiana Jones looking one, but like not a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
What's the other one? The kind like I don't know what it's called.
pork pie hat, like a Bond villain.
I don't know what that looks like.
Tim would be here. My phone is recording the thing, but it's like it's like a little like a I don't even know how I would just make it in my hands, but it's a little thing, and then you take it off and you throw it at James Bond. You know, it's like
No, not that one.
okay.
I couldn't. You might could do a top hat too. I think you should just go through a hat thing.
Try different hats.
Because hats is going to be part of your thing.
Yeah.
Obviously. Growing your hair out, yeah, but you're going to do hats because you like hats now. So.
You know, I had a friend who wore a top hat whenever he drove. And then I asked him why. He said, "Well, it's my driving hat."
Did he wear underwear? Didn't know. That seems odd. Like, where are you going with a top hat on? Any dude that I see just like really like openly, I've seen guys like that, and usually they're down. I know there's some in Lawrenceville. There's a dude down in Lawrenceville right now who wears a top hat, but he has black nails, nice tattoos.
Yeah.
They're down there. And there's a guy who doesn't have tattoos and glasses and has a top hat.
Really?
Probably a man bag of some sort. I can imagine. I can bet money on that.
The man bag?
I bet if we went down Lawrenceville, we could find somebody with a top hat.
We should do that after this podcast.
$2 bet.
Yeah?
Yeah. I
All
bet.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you so you said you watch a lot of like barbershop videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Anything else you've been watching or reading lately, or anything like any sort of media you've been taking that's been having a big impact on you?
I watch some of the debate stuff. I try not to.
Yeah.
It worries me to death, so I try to like get out of that. But other than that, I've been trying to start a business. So I just been like focusing on that.
What's the business? If you don't mind.
Junk removal.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I bought a box truck, so I'm trying to get into that, and took a business class just to get some understanding because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at all. But I think it's gonna work. I don't know, you know.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
All right,
but
that's
I'm
great.
gonna try it. Like,
yeah,
you know
of
what I mean?
course.
What the hell? Why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's it. What have you been? You been reading stuff? You read?
I've been reading this book. It's not that interesting, but I've been watching the Penguin show. You know anything about the Penguin? It's like
real penguins?
No, it's just like one of the many Batman iterations at this point. You know,
It's okay. The Penguin, the character from Batman.
the Penguin. Yeah.
It's not Danny DeVito.
No, it's Colin Farrell.
Really?
Colin Farrell with about 5 hours of prosthetics, makeup, and a fat suit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like Colin though.
He's great.
Okay.
He's good in it.
And he's the Penguin.
He's the Penguin. He doesn't look anything like him.
Is he treacherous?
Of course.
Okay.
He kills a guy in the first scene. Shoots him 3 times in the chest.
Ooh. I could see watching that. What did I watch last night? I can't even. I was really drunk. I got drunk. Can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been trying to think about this idea that Colin Farrell and Danny DeVito are playing the same role. It's kind of like a wild thing. They don't look anything alike at all, right? I mean, they're the same person. Imagine like ordering a Colin Farrell and you get Danny DeVito. It'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
That's dope. I think like great actors, like they play a part and you can't unsee them. Like it's hard to imagine them as anything else. One example of that for me is Billy Bob Thornton in Sling Blade. Like I like him, right? But to watch him and Sling Blade, I'm like, that's not you. He was just fucking amazing. And he talk about them French fries, he liked them with mustard, like the whole. You watch the movie, the dude from Three's Company was in it.
John Ritter?
Name? Yes. Hilarious, man. John Ritter is hilarious. It's the scene where, I don't know if you ever watched Sling Blade. I watched that shit so many times. It's shit's funny.
Yeah.
It ain't supposed to be, but it's funny as hell. Right? Anyway, they go to, John and Billy go to the little boy's house. And, the little boy's there with his mom and the boyfriend and shit. And Billy Bob Thornton is just standing there. And when John Ritter comes, he's behind them like they're in line, but they're at the front door. And Billy Bob is standing there like, the face he making shit. And he's like, did you even knock on the door, John? He's like, did you even knock on the door? The way he goes around him and knocks on that fucking door. Oh, my God. You got to watch it to understand what I'm a fan of that movie. I love that fucking movie. Yeah. That's my favorite. We
got some comics coming in that came in from Pittsburgh and stuff. And I guess I'm curious, like anybody who's not from Pittsburgh, like you've been around Pittsburgh. I consider you a real Yinzer. Would you consider yourself also a Yinzer? Mm-hmm. What do you love about Pittsburgh, and how would you pitch your city to anybody out there who's not familiar?
What I really love about my city is I love the people. We have a lot of great landscapes. Like just coming in to our city is amazing. The way it looks is beautiful. I've always loved that. I love the little neighborhoods we have. I don't like the hills. What I do appreciate though, you can get around a lot. Going to different cities, things are very spread out. You can really walk a lot here. You can ride a bike. There's a lot of different things that you could do, and you can comfortably drive your car. So you do have those options. I like that about it. I don't like all the one ways or the hills though.
Oh yeah.
But we got great places to eat. A lot of great places to eat. I love that. It's always something good to eat in Pittsburgh. That's one of my favorite. They got Burgers Brewery down there.
Oh yeah.
Fucking fire.
It's very good.
I love it. Yeah. They got some nice places. Frankie's. Oh, they've been here for years. Hot sausages, them long ass hot dogs. You ever go? You ain't get one?
I don't think so.
You live right up. You gotta go down there. You gotta get a foot long. You gotta get it. They call them glizzies now.
Okay. Can we talk about glizzies for a second?
Yes.
Okay. I believe the glizzies are a psyop.
What do you mean?
Okay. There was a study came out in 2021, University of Michigan. It said that hot dogs take 36 minutes off of your life.
Really?
2021, 2022, 2023. Have you tried a glizzy? I'm saying they rebranded to get away from this hot dog story.
I didn't think about that. I didn't even know about the story to know what.
I remember when it came out. I'm like, I'm never eating a hot dog again. And then someone's like, have you tried a glizzy? I'm like, I'd love to try it.
Well, see, the term glizzy now is so it makes guys not want to eat the hot dog, right? So now, basically, when you used to be able to eat a hot dog, you put your condiments on it and you bite into it, nobody cared.
Right.
They look like, damn, I want a hot dog too. Now, you see a guy putting a hot dog in his mouth, you're like, oh, you like glizzies. And it's like it's a penis and it's a whole thing. Now you got to take it out. You got to break it apart. You know what I mean? Then you got to cut it up.
Slice it up like a
that
banana.
goes with bananas. Everything, anything shaped like a penis now is considered a glizzy, especially a hot dog.
Right.
So, guys are not, women are losing out. We're losing 36 minutes. And I didn't know that. Or seconds? You said minutes.
It's minutes.
36 minutes because we're eating hot dogs. And I love a hot dog. A glizzy, if you will.
Yeah, well, they
It's a
used
nice
to be.
thing.
They were wieners, and then now they're glizzies. They're two very
Definitely
phallic
wieners,
names. You know,
yeah.
hot dogs was sort of like it was sort of like a happy medium, maybe.
Yeah, Wiener World was downtown. There was a place called Wiener World.
Yeah.
Amazing hot dogs, like the originals.
Yeah.
On the north side, and also on the north. No, the originals was in Oakland. On the north side, there was like JR's and I think Nan's or Nancy's. But those were hot dog shops.
Yeah.
Great fucking hot dogs. There's only like so many places you can get hot dogs in Pittsburgh that I know of.
Okay.
Glizzies are good as hell.
Yeah,
I didn't
nice.
know that they're taking off 30 minutes. I'm advocating for them, but
36 minutes,
it just-
folks.
I'm just saying the taste,
It's worth it.
a beef one, not a pork.
Okay. Check it out.
Not a turkey, but a beef. And surely they don't mean beef hot dogs.
They just
can
said
only
they
mean
just said
pork.
any hot dogs. I think that it was a
I
whole
don't believe
thing. I think after that, Oscar Mayer or whoever else, they just like they hired some influencers to make it seem
I don't think beef would do that to us. I
you
just
think it's
don't
actually beef though?
Yeah.
What's going on in the Wiener Factory? No one knows. It's like, dude, it's like whatever. It's like worse than like P. Diddy's mansion, I think, over there. It's like the worst thing.
How dare you? How dare you? My wieners would never have 1,000 bottles of oil. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Not my wieners.
Yeah.
Not the glizzies that I like. No,
I'm just
but
saying, dude.
I'm pretty sure there's all type of shit. Eyeballs, teeth. But the shit is good. I mean, you know what I mean? They're grinding it up.
20 billion hot dogs we eat as Americans a year times 35. How many minutes? How many deaths are we? How many early deaths?
Well, what do you want to replace a hot dog with? 20 million. That's a
A,
lot.
a kale
A lot of
salad,
people
everybody.
like 'em.
A kale salad.
Yeah.
All right, that's what we're talking about here. Eat kale. Eat some lettuce.
You know what? I love kale, but I'll boil mine like kale mustard and collard greens. That's
Yeah.
how I've had kale with olive oil and crisps and all that, and that's cool too. It's good, but that cannot compare, even though it's healthier, to a fucking beef hot dog. Let's be serious. What the fuck? The hell with it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I smoke cigarettes, so that fucking half an hour for a beef hot dog, I'm taking it.
Hey, maybe it's evening out. You know, maybe the maybe combine the two, and you're actually way healthier than.
I don't want to combine cigarettes, and I need to get rid of those, but I'll take a hot dog.
All right.
A hot dog's going to help me through the cigarettes.
Yeah.
They better, don't y'all fuck with them hot dogs. Don't you spread this 36-minute conspiracy. Shut the fuck up,
Listen,
Ronnie.
I've been trying to say this on stage, and people do not like me coming for hot dogs. I'll tell you that.
That's
much.
right, because it's 2 billion of us
Yeah.
that enjoy the taste.
That's
of-
true. That's
of
true.
that
Everyone loves it.
mystery meat being shoved into our
That's-
mouth. It's in a case.
That's true.
Who don't want encased meat in their mouth? It's flavorful.
Oh God, I don't know. I
You
just
don't
don't
like sausage?
I like it. I had
another
one
encased
last week. I had one. You know, I eat them all the time. I just think I see it. I just remember like this glizzy thing coming out. I'm like, wait, where did this come from? You know?
Okay, now the vegan way would be to grill up carrot. I've seen that on TikTok. It
I
looks
can't. Do this.
absolutely
This is awful.
You burn it. You got to burn it like the
that's nice,
ballpark
yeah.
ones.
Oh yeah.
And because it's orange on the inside, but on the outside it gets a char like a hot dog. It looks like that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And they put it on a bun and they gave it to people.
Oh.
Like evil fucking vegans did that to a meat eater.
Brutal.
And he was a victim. And everybody laughed. And you know what? I didn't think it was funny.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you like a fucking carrot hot dog, or you thought you were getting a hot dog?
I think I would be really upset about that.
I would like to see the opposite of that, where they invite a vegan to a cookout and they think they're getting a carrot hot dog.
Wow.
They get beef.
That's true.
Boom.
That'd be
how you
fucked
like
up,
that? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about that? That's your healthy option because you look a little peaked. Sorry, vegans. I don't want attacked.
Hey, don't worry. Hey, vegans or meat eaters, where can they follow you, Sam?
You guys can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm comedian Samantha Bentley. Also, I got a show tonight. Can I tell you about that real quick?
Sure, let's do it.
I gotta pull it up because I'm old and I be forgetting stuff.
I mean, by the time this comes out, they probably won't. Probably the show will already
that's
happen.
right.
But you got anything coming up in the next couple of weeks, maybe?
Not that I can remember, guys.
Okay.
I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't know. But you follow me. I always post my stuff.
Yeah.
Again, on Instagram and Facebook, I am comedian Samantha Bentley. I'm also on TikTok. I'm Samantha Bentley on TikTok as well. Just my name.
Well, you got to check out Sam. Like I said, every time I see her, it's like it's a completely different experience.
Or I
and
might be at a Don't Tell. Come on out.
absolutely, yeah. So please, thank you so much, Sam. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember, rate, review, subscribe. Give us a little review. We'll send you a sticker. And remember, folks, not all growth is good. Just keep it in the back of your head.
Tell us.
Oh yeah. Right here. Right now.